Hey, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? And welcome to Pathway to Prosper Academy's live broadcast. How is everybody? It's Wednesday. It's make it happen and make it work. I know it's Monday, and so many people are like, it's Monday. But don't worry, God has you in the palm of your hands, and nothing by no means will remove you out of it. So, thank you so much for joining. My name is Madai Lopez Brown, and I am your lifestyle coach. I'm the founder of Pathway to Prosper Academy. I am the creator of the Badass Movement, and I give support to individuals so they can come out of suffering in silence by executing my tools in order to let go of a fixed mindset and to adopt a growth mindset with our badass concepts so they will make the choice in becoming blessed and delivered, achieving spiritual success while obtaining their goals to walk their own pathway while achieving their dreams to a successful lifestyle. So, how is everybody? How is everybody? So, again, today is Monday, and today is Make It Happen and Make It Work. And today's topic is we're going to be talking about habits. Habits, y'all. What do we're going to be talking about habits. And in order to be free, you must see your habits for what they are, right? You have to see your habits for what they are. And let me see if we are live. And we are awesome. Okay, great. I'm so excited. Awesome. Hey, viewer, how are you? Welcome. So, we're going to be talking about habits. And in order to be free, you must see your habits for what they are, right? So, when I was in the medical field, I created habits, and they weren't producing fruit. They weren't producing good fruit. And it opened up a world of doubt, fear, numerous other insecurities. I didn't want to work the 80-hour week, and there wasn't any freedom in that. I was stuck behind a desk with no window, okay? And I was ready to start something new that would lead me to the road to freedom, right? Have you felt like this? Have you felt that, you've had doubt in your life, that you've had fear in your life and insecurities? Maybe all of the above, right? Share one negative habit that you're experiencing right now that you would like to change. Don't be shy. Don't be shy at all. I want you to share with me today. I want us to dialogue. I want this to be so relaxed. I want a relaxed forum today, right? So what are some of negative habits that you would like to change. So mine was I wanted to change fear. I wanted to change the insecurities in my life. I wanted to come away from doubt. When I recognized my negative habits, I realized these were my roadblocks from wanting the life that I know I deserved and what I wanted out of life. I wanted to be free. I didn't want that 80-hour work week, right? So I had to retrain myself. I had to retrain my thinking. I began to follow positive behaviors, and it led me to positive habits. I left my job 14 months ago. I was a medical administration manager, and it was the best thing I ever did. Now, my doubt was going into work on a Friday, right? And giving them their key and firing my boss. I gave my boss the pink slip. And you want to know something? That whole day, I doubted. I was like, I don't think so. You got bills, you got an adult, there's this that got to be paid, there's this that got to be paid, your son, you got to help your husband out. All these things began to flood my mind. And I believe it was the hardest transition that I ever had to make. And you know what? He came in the office and made a slide, nasty remark. And guess what? I said, you know what? I don't need this. Took the key off the key ring. I said, I owe it to myself to do better. I want freedom. I want a life that I so richly deserve. Well, what does that mean? You're fired. What does that mean? I'm no longer working here. You have to find someone else to fill the position. And his mouth dropped. I picked up my check, cleaned out my office that was mine, showed him everything that I had created for him to make his office better and more punctual and more flowing and easy to relate with the patients, and said, have a nice day. Enjoy your life. And I walked out. Have any of you thought about leaving your job, but said to yourself, girl, you're crazy. Stop. You got this bill that has to be paid on the 3rd, and this bill got to be paid on the 10th, and this bill got to be paid on the 25th, and your child, that bill with the braces, and your phone bill and your light bill and your cable bill. You better not do it. Stop. You have to adult. There's no more thinking about yourself. I want you to type in number 2. If you've thought about this, if you've said, girl, you're crazy, I want to see number 2 down my roll. So what are some of the habits that you have created which you struggle with in your life right now? Is it your job? Is it your career? Is it relationships? Is it financial? Post them below. Being in the medical industry, I felt I couldn't help people the way I do now. I've created my own brand, my own business. I was sick and tired and fed up, and finally trusted myself to accept the challenge to change. Are you ready to accept the challenge to change? If you are, type number 3. At first, I failed forward a lot. Got my scrape and got my boo-boos and my bruises, but I kept getting back up. I didn't give up. I had that whip. I was starving for change. So I began to talk to myself, and I made it personal. I said, Madai, what do you want out of life? And I ask you that today. What do you want out of life? I had to speak to Madai and say, who are you? Do you know who you are? Who do you want to impact after I change myself? These are questions that I looked in the mirror. I did my mirror exercise, and I looked at the mirror and I said to myself, who do you want to impact after you change you? And this is how my movement was birthed. One day I spoke to this wise sister of mine, and she asked me the same things that I had pondered with myself months before firing my boss. And I heard a still voice tell me that my pain would be my platform. And you are on the right path to prosper. And this is how I created Pathway to Prosper Academy. I had no experience. I wasn't an expert at the time with the MLM lifestyle or building your own brand lifestyle. But I did have a PhD in Hard Knocks University. And I felt I could use my experiences of what I learned through life, my ups and my downs and my isms and my schisms. And I learned and I created my own niche. When my life changed is when I looked at myself in the mirror and see who I was straight up and raw and up close and personal. I hated it. I couldn't stand looking in the mirror. I fought every day to look in that mirror. I even cried. I didn't want to look at myself in that mirror. I hated it. And I had to search myself deep, 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 deep down. I was uncomfortable, but it had to be done truly to see who I was. And I evaluated what I truly wanted out of life. And I began to create my plan of action. My action was my tribe. my community. You see, I wanted to help others to come out of a fixed mindset so they no longer suffered in silence. This became my mantra. I suffered in silence for so very long. I walked around in society not knowing who I was, with insecurities, doubts, and fears. And once I truly examined myself, I was able to become that badass that you see today. So I'm going to give you 2 tips. Tip number 1. The biggest battle going on right now is you, yourself, and your ears. You hear your doubts, you hear your fears, and you hear your insecurities. They are louder. These negative impulses are louder than your visual on the positive, your future, your destiny. These are your naysayers, the doubts, the fears, the insecurities. Don't worry about physical people. Those negative impulses are your dream killers and your naysayers. Put a stop to this right now. Stop it. No more. That's it. Today's a new day. Today's day 1. Tip number 2. Other people tend to steal your focus. I got to look at you eye to eye, your focus. They can wander into your office, which is your mindset. Because you created an open door policy for these naysayers and for these dream killers to come on in and to distract you. Here's how you stop that. Put up a sign, do not disturb, creating the life I want in progress. See, Pathway to Prosper Academy is like no other. And we use our badass concepts to create badasses everywhere. And it's all about adopting that growth mindset. I care about you. And I want the best for you. Why? Because I was there one time before. Today, I want to offer you to join my tribe for free. Once you inquire about our tribe, Pathway to Prosper Academy, you will have to answer the questions. And once the arrival notice comes, we will accept you into our tribe. You want to be a badass? You want to be blessed and delivered, achieving spiritual success? Then join Pathway to Prosper Tribe today. You won't be disappointed, and you won't be dismayed, and you definitely won't be misled. We will teach you our concepts, and you will learn how to be that badass that you so desperately want to be. Remember, what type of life do you want? Where do you see yourself going by joining our tribe? You have to see yourself for who you are so that you can be blessed and delivered, achieving that spiritual success you need. So, I am offering my tribe information, and you are welcome to, let me type it in for you. There it is. The link is in our comments, and you are welcome to join. It is free. And if you would like more information, please email me at info.pathway to prosper at gmail.com. Or you're welcome to call the office at 845-831-2969. So thank you so much for joining this live today. My name is Madai Lopez Brown, and I am your lifestyle coach, the founder of Pathway to Prosper Academy. I am the creator of the Badass Movement. I give support to individuals so they can come out of suffering in silence by executing my tools in order to let go of a fixed mindset and to adopt a growth mindset with our badass concepts, so they will make the choice in becoming blessed and delivered, achieving spiritual success while obtaining their goals to walk their own pathway to prosper in achieving their dreams to a successful lifestyle. So thank you so much. Can't wait to see you in our tribe. And remember, today is the first day. Why not make the attempt to change? Now, tomorrow I will be coming to you live again, and at 11:30, and we are going to be discussing boundaries. Ooh, what fun. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Love it. So can't wait to see you tomorrow. I will be coming live at 11:45. This is our brunch talks with yours truly. And thank you so much. Oh, and please share this out. Gift this to somebody today, someone that wants to finally change and to decide what they want in life and decide who they are and to make an impact on the world. Namaste.